The Bay Heritage Quilters Guild has an upcoming quilt show, and joining us now is the Guild Secretary, Sharon. Hi.
Hi.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you here. These quilts are beautiful. Well, first thing, before we get into the quilt show, tell us a little bit about the Guild.
Well, our Guild covers Bay County and a little beyond. We have some members in neighboring counties as well, and one has moved to California but maintains her membership. It's a good group of people. We have men and women members. We have members from ages 27 to 102.
Wow.
2 charter members, so it's a fun group. But we're a small guild, so we only do shows every 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you say your 102-year-old member, she kind of like helps reel in all the new members?
We've called her the ambassador of our group for years. At one point, more than half of us had joined because she had talked to us and encouraged us to join.
Yeah. What did she say to you all to encourage you?
Well, if you like quilts, you need to join. You don't have to know a lot about making them. You can be a beginner, you can be an experienced quilter, anything in between.
All right, well, you have your quilt show coming up. Walk us through some of these quilts that you have here.
Well, this white and teal quilt is our raffle quilt. Every time we do a quilt show, we always create a raffle quilt. And then these other quilts, these are actually just quilt tops. They're not sandwiched together yet.
Sure.
And then these little ones over here, these are little fidget blankets. We were doing those last year and this year for McLaren Hospice.
So what can people expect from the show this year?
Well, they're going to see lots of quilts, a nice variety, of course. We also have some raffles. We have a special guest from the American Button Society this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we'll have 9 vendors on hand.
Okay.
One of them actually will have quilts for sale, which is very different. Usually a quilt show is just to go and look at quilts, and then the vendors are to buy quilting supplies.
Okay.
But people always ask, are there quilts for sale? And normally, no, there aren't at a quilt show. But this year we will have some quilts for sale.
Now, what is it about quilts that kind of like gets people, you know, into really doing them and being part of shows? You also mentioned some people really do competitions too when it comes to quilt.
For many people, there's an upcoming family event that they want to gift somebody with a special quilt. It could be for a new baby. It could be for a special landmark anniversary.
Right.
It could be for a coworker who's going away after having been a dear colleague for many years. Some people just grow up sewing, and they may or may not have been around quilts all their lives.
Sure.
Some people grow up doing it, so it's just a natural thing. Others have never been around them, but they discover them somewhere along the line.
Awesome. Well, for the folks that want to come out on April 4th and 5th to visit the quilt show or learn more about the Guild, tell them how they can find more information.
Well, you can go to our web page. There's a QR code on our flyers. You can find us through the Historical Society of Bay County.
All right. Well, Sharon, thank you so much for bringing your beautiful quilts here to show us. And folks, go check them out at their show, April 4th and 5th. Thank you.
Thank you.